How do we look? How are the cars? Do I look good? Hi, I'm Brodie, and this is my 4-door R33 GT-R built by Autech, and my Nissan Stagea 260 RS, also built by Autech. Both cars feature the RB26, and I have plates RB26 RS and 40 GT-R on this one. So I chose 40 GT-R on this car because it's a 40th anniversary, so not many people know, but the first GT-R was a 4-door, and so 40 years on from that, they built a 4-door R33 GT-R. They only made 416, but 40 GT-R pays homage to the 40th anniversary. Autech, who is this tuning house for Nissan, they grabbed a standard 4-door Nissan Skyline and a standard Nissan Stagea. They stripped them all out. They put the RB26 in. They put all the GT-R running gear, so the 5-speed transmission, all the GT-R shocks, suspension, brakes, and then kind of fitted out all of the interior. So the GT-R actually has widened rear quarters on this one, which are unique to this car only. The rear seat is actually a like almost a big bucket seat where it's got a really high bolster in the middle. The coupe doesn't have that. And then this one, like I said, already has the full GT-R running gear, which kind of makes it that GT-R wagon. It's on the road, you wouldn't know that it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. So how I found this car, it actually came up on Marketplace. I wasn't looking, and when I saw it, I was immediately drawn to it because I already had the 260 RS, and I kind of said, I'm gonna have this. It wasn't quite in this condition, so I've spent some time, effort as a detailer. I've fixed things up, I've painted things on it. I've also gone to the detail of replacing all little stickers, just really getting it to a point where I can appreciate and enjoy the process of getting it to this point. I was actually fortunate enough to meet the godfather of GT-R, Hiroshi Tamura, who in fact worked with Autech while this was being designed and built. He came here to Stash where I spoke in depth and we got all nerdy about the car, and he even signed the engine bay for me. So I'd consider myself a Nissan fan or a GT-R nut, a GT-R diehard. What got me into Nissans and GT-R specifically was probably Fast and Furious, like a lot of guys. The R34 GT-R is the car that I fell in love with first. Then years later, when I was able to, I guess, drive a high-powered car, the GT-R was on my radar. I couldn't afford an R34 at the time, so R33 GT-R, even though it was still a GT-R, it just didn't have that kind of allure that the R34 did, but it was still gorgeous to me. It was still a car that really appealed. It had all those lines. It's kind of the ugly duckling of the lot, but to me, it still looked really nice. It's also what I could afford, but I think through that ownership, I really fell in love with the R33 and that shape. I had that, and then I was also drawn to the Nissan Stagea because it was pretty much that car in a wagon. I was starting a family, and a wagon made all the sense to me. This wasn't my first wagon. I had Mitsubishi Legnums, I had an Evo wagon, and then kind of the Stagea. It was still that GT-R that I love and had everything that the GT-R has, but just in that practical wagon shape. I think custom plates are important to me because they are how you identify a car and how you identify a person who owns that car as well. I think for a lot of car people, they remember who owns the car by the plates on the car. I'm terrible with names and remembering people until someone tells me the car by the plates, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I know that car. I know the mods that car has. I know everything about that car because I know the plates on that car. I've actually had 7 custom plates before on previous cars, so I'm no stranger to having personalised plates to my car, and I think it's just a way of showing your identity and also giving your car an identity using or through customized plates, whether it's having your initials in the plate or whether it's having your name or just having details about the car that aren't already on the exterior of the car. The GT-R journey is far from over for me. I'm going to continue driving this car, continue driving this one, enjoying them, taking the family out, attending car meets, attending GT-R festivals. So if you see 40 GT-R and RB26 RS out, be sure to come say hi.